Hey guys, welcome back and happy Tuesday. What is a Tuesday without some more Girardi Scandal news? I mean, that's exactly what we're back to talk about. So obviously it's not one. I don't know. It looks like the judge has ordered Erika Girardi's American Express bills to be turned over in Tom Girardi's bankruptcy. Now they were talking about it, but the fact that he signed off on this is a huge deal. Now we also have another tweet from Ronald Richards. We have all the details on this and more. Okay, I got the finger going. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like a federal court judge has ordered American Express to turn over Tom Girardi's credit card statements, which includes hundreds of pages of documents revealing expenses made by Erika Girardi over the past decade. According to the court documents obtained by Radar Online, the judge presiding over the once respected lawyer's Chapter 7 bankruptcy has granted a motion by the trustee in the case. As Radar first reported, the trustee who is working to figure out the best plan to pay back Tom Girardi's $101 million debt. That is crazy. I feel like Noella and I'm whispering. Recently asked the court for permission to demand records from American Express. The trustee said the financial records kept by Girardi and his firm were inadequate and don't provide all of the answers that they need for their investigation into whether he committed fraud or not. While the debtor's bank statements contain general line item entries relating to the payments, no additional information was found in the debtor's records that sheds any light on the nature of any payments made, or if the debtor received reasonably equivalent value in exchange for payments. Girardi is accused of running his law firm like a Ponzi scheme. Oh my gosh, I thought I stepped in something. I was like, my dogs did not go to the bathroom in my office. I will freak out. Okay, they did it. Running his law firm like a Ponzi scheme, his former clients claimed they were screwed out of millions, and even orphans and widows claim that they're owed money, which we know this is all true. For the past several months, the trustee has worked on reviewing Girardi statements to try to figure out where the money went. The trustee's review did reveal, however, substantial payments made by the debtor to American Express. This is what the documents read. The filing says that Girardi's firm issued cards to various employees and then also his at the time wife, well, they're still currently married, they're not divorced yet, but Erika Girardi. The Bravo star is listed as having 2 credit cards under her name. Now, Girardi's former clients who are owed money believe that Erika's husband used their money to pay the bills for the reality star's company, EJ Global. She's also facing a $25 million lawsuit as part of the bankruptcy, demanding that she pays back the money that Tom Girardi spent on her, which that's still pending. I even asked Ronald Richards about this. I was like, what's going to happen? Will she have to pay back the money, or will this eventually kind of close out and she won't have responsibility? In Ronald Richards' eyes, I believe from our conversation, he thinks that she'll have to pay back something, but there's no way in hell that Erika is going to be able to pay back $25 million, especially not with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills salary. It's just not doable in this point at this point in time. It's not going to happen. But for her part, Erika has denied any knowledge of her husband's alleged misdoings, and she claims that she was unaware of any alleged embezzlement. So far, she has refused to return a dime. Erika filed for divorce from Tom Girardi as his legal and financial problems started to mount. The bankruptcy has pretty much stalled the divorce, and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star is still legally married to Tom Girardi. It is what it is. Now, as for Ronald Richards, like I said, he did have a tweet that he recently put out. And in that tweet, there's a document, and there always is with Ronald Richards. It's one of the reasons I like to go to his Twitter, because when he puts something out, 9 times out of 10, he will put a document with it, which kind of verifies what he's saying. But in this tweet, he wrote, "A request to order numerous banking records on 19 accounts from Girardi Keese from Western Alliance Bank was filed. They have a branch near Girardi's old office in downtown LA," and then he listed the address. "The goal is to see where the money was dispersed." I mean, that's what everybody wants to know at this point. We all want to know, where did the money go? But at the end of the day, this is a big deal, because we did a video before saying that the judge we're waiting for the judge to file the motion that was put in by the trustee. I feel like I can talk legal talk now. Like, am I Emily D. Baker? No, never, but I love her. We know that the trustee filed the motion, but the key here was for the judge to sign off on the motion, because if the judge would have signed and said no, well, we would have had a problem. Nobody would be able to look into those financial records, and nobody would have been able to get these records from American Express. But since he did, or she did, I don't want to say the gender wrong because I don't know the judge. Since the judge did, well, there's hundreds of pages of documents that they now get to comb through and see, Erika, what were you spending? What were you up to? Was it no good, or was it harmless? Were you putting money away? Was money being transferred? We want to know it all. And I'm sure that's exactly what they're going to find out. Now, we do know Erika is still currently filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12. And we're all kind of wanting to know at this point, what is her storyline going to be? I can already tell you guys, I've received so many questions and so many DMs. The storyline is going to be this. Oh my gosh, Erika, you're doing so great, sweetie. You're making it out, and like everything that's being thrown your way, I believe you, and I know that you are innocent, okay? I mean, she hasn't been actually charged with anything, so technically, everyone just wants to know, did you have any knowledge of your husband's alleged misdoings? She's answered that question. She's not going to change her answer. On the 4-part reunion that was supposed to be amazing, 4 parts, wow! I don't actually think it was amazing, and I don't feel like we got a whole lot of extra information. But what we did have was Erika saying, yeah, I've talked to Tom. I was pissed. Why did he leave me with all of this? And, you know, when people asked her, when Andy asked her, did you know what your husband was doing? She said, no, I did not. Or what? And that was her stance on it. So what are you going to say? She said it. We can't take it back. That was her stance. I feel like fans want Erika to say more, incriminate herself, say, yes, I knew he was frauding people the whole time. I knew he was embezzling money. If that's what we're waiting for and you're watching the show, don't hold your breath. You're never going to get that from Erika. But what we will most likely get is seeing her this season focusing on launching her hair care line, or not hair care line, but hair extension line, focusing on moving on, what life looks like after, and maybe even a little bit of dating. But I don't know if you guys really care about that either. Guys, go ahead and comment below. I want to know what you think this means for Erika, especially now that the American Express bills are available to the court. Do you think this is as bad as it looks? Or no, it's just another part of how they navigate this whole legal itch? I don't know. I want your unfiltered opinions. And if anybody in the room or anybody commenting is from a legal background, I would love to hear your thoughts. I mean, I asked Ronald Richards and Emily D. Baker enough. It's about time to have Emily D. Baker back soon. I miss her. With that, guys, Happy New Year's. I love you. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys so very soon. Bye. Happy Tuesday.